Triple H just fixed Extreme Rules pay-per-view. He did something that I believe is quite genius. An Extreme Rules pay-per-view has extreme matches. You see, that was the problem with WWE's gimmick pay-per-views. We don't need pay-per-views like this for an Extreme Rules match. I decided to check last year's Extreme Rules pay-per-view, and guess how many extreme matches we got? One. Like, I'm not even joking, one Extreme Rules match, and the entire pay-per-view is called Extreme Rules. Let's take a look at this year's card. So far we have 5 matches announced. Every single match has a stipulation. That's why it's called Extreme Rules. An Extreme Rules match, fight pit match, strap match, ladder match, and an I Quit match. I think that's absolutely wonderful. Obviously not everything is perfect. If it was in PG we would have a Viagra match, but I'll let it slide. Maybe we don't even need TV14, we just got this on Raw. A middle finger. A few years ago, PG era was so wild in video games. They did this shit. What does that even mean? I love you?
Oh, the great one, but what about White Rabbit?
Oh yeah, we got another QR code. And it led to this video.
Who killed You did. You did. Feed yours. Feed your head.
4071. Any ideas? Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously another decent episode of Monday Night Raw. The stories were decent. We saw Edge coming back and announcing an I Quit match, which was amazing. Like I've said, you just gotta love the variety of an Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Like, it really looks like a major pay-per-view right now. But one thing that always stands out to me when we're comparing Vince's WWE and Triple H's WWE is the quality of the matches. I'm not sure whether, Triple H is allowing these wrestlers to go, or they just feel like, you know what, we have a new puppy now, let's prove how good we are. Maybe the morale changed. But we got so many decent matchups. Every single match tonight delivered. The only thing I would complain about is obviously Sami Zayn being from SmackDown, wrestling on Raw. I just want the brand split back, but as long as we have the Undisputed Championship, I guess that's not really an issue. Whatever the case may be, the show kicks off with Bianca Belair, Asuka, and Alexa Bliss. Bianca says she wanted to challenge Bayley tonight, but she knows that Kai and Sky would interfere anyway, so she announced that Alexa and Asuka will be at ringside for Extreme Rules. We see damage to Turla. Bayley says the issue is bigger than two of us. You were picked, trained, and groomed to be a champion, but people like me had to train themselves. She's taken over WWE. She has earned everything she's accomplished. Bayley challenges Belair to a ladder match at Extreme Rules. Belair accepts and wants to get extreme with Sky. So then we got Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. First of all, awesome. Like I've said, we don't need a TLC pay-per-view to have a ladder match, right? The entire pay-per-view right now is filled with extreme matches. You love to see it. So this was a pretty decent match. Wasn't a squash match or anything like that. And Io Sky is actually one of my favorite female wrestlers right now. She's really good. The Raw Women's Champion obviously picks up the W. And the ladder match definitely elevates this rivalry. Kevin Patrick interviewed Rey Mysterio, and he asked Rey, how does it feel? Your son was asking for a chair shot.
Patrick, Rey father, right? It hurts. We want the best for our children, and I can't believe he turned out this way. But I will never fight Dom. Rhea Ripley is manipulating his heart and mind. I'm going to face Seth Rollins right now. I will not fight my family, but I will show Rollins no mercy.
Then we see The Miz with a bunch of security. We'll see how that turns out. Seth Rollins heads to the ring with a microphone and says I should be standing right here as the new United States champion, but I'm not because of Matt Riddle. They're going to finish everything at Extreme Rules inside the fight pit. It doesn't matter what type of a match it is. He won in every single one of them. Then we see Rey Mysterio, and Rey Mysterio is putting on big boy pants. He went straight for the attack. The match starts. Seth Rollins is not happy about it. He was busted open very early into the match. I kinda like this Rey Mysterio attire. Reminds me of the 2011 one when he won the WWE Championship for like 15 seconds, right? The match was fun. Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins. I was about to say that we didn't see this rivalry, but that literally was one of the longest rivalries of 2020, right? Eye surgeons are really good these days, huh? Dominic was watching the match, and he did it again. Hit me, Papi. Hit me!
You crazy, mijo. Are you stupid?
Rhea Ripley pushes Rey Mysterio into the apron. Dominic puts Rey Mysterio back into the ring, curb stomp, and Rey Mysterio passes out. Seth Rollins takes the W because of
Mijo.
Riddle was watching the match, and then we see Bobby Lashley. Bobby says, I just want to wish you good luck. Don't ever interfere in my matches though. They're both former MMA fighters, so Bobby Lashley was like, we know how to do this shit, so let's do it right. Then it was time for Alpha Academy versus Kevin Owens and Johnny Gargano, which is actually a pretty decent tag team. A lot of chemistry right here. So yeah, another great match, another match that we haven't seen before. That's what I love, man. Like lately, if you put these matches on a pay-per-view, you would feel like they belong on a pay-per-view. Like I've said, it seems like every wrestler is just trying, and I still get that energy. And how long it's been? 2 months of Triple H being in control, right? We saw a great announced stable spot. Austin Theory got super kicked, and Chad Gable sold the shit out of Johnny Gargano's DDT. Kevin Owens and Johnny Gargano picked up the W. AJ got interviewed, and he again got greeted by Finn Balor. I'm approaching you as a friend. The Judgment Day has already achieved so much, but the two of us together could change the business once again. He offers a backup against Sami Zayn, but Styles declines and walks off. Austin Theory is not happy with the result of the match. Gable says it's all because of Braun Strowman. We can't focus. Braun Strowman calls, he heard everything, and he challenged him to a match next week. So yeah, he's going to face Braun Strowman next week, and Otis is going to face Johnny Gargano. I heard they got poop right here. Almost! Oh, big man! Almost! Faced Joey Gibson versus Greg Lester, two of my favorite WWE superstars, if I'm being honest. Guess who won? Yes, Omos. The Miz sees all of his security down. And yes, that's Dexter Lumis. He puts The Miz to sleep. Yeah, not sure what's going on right here. Why is he so mad at The Miz? What does he want? Can we get some answers already? Then we see Nikki and her ass in the ring. And look, it's Candice LeRae. She's back in the WWE. So we saw a couple of moves. She quickly beats Nikki's ass. Welcome back to Raw. I honestly haven't seen much of her. I didn't really follow NXT that much, but I've heard she's a great wrestler. Then we saw Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles because of tweets. So yeah, this one also felt special. Like I've said, I don't appreciate Sami Zayn wrestling on Raw, but at the end of the day, it's AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn. How could you hate this, right? So Solo Sikoa was watching the match. He's like a real brother with Sami Zayn, honestly. More than a brother. So that was a pretty entertaining match. Obviously, Solo Sikoa helped, and Sami Zayn picked up the W. This brotherhood, man, it's just so cute, right? It's just so cute. Then we see Finn Balor, and he says, "You're my friend. I'm gonna give you one more chance." He does the too sweet, and AJ responds. Obviously, then Judgment Day attacks AJ Styles, beats the crap out of him, puts a chair around his neck, but they didn't do anything because you're my friend. I'm gonna give you one more chance. One more chance, AJ. One more chance. Man, I honestly can't wait for Finn Balor versus AJ Styles. That's gonna be special. And in the main event, we saw Riddle versus Damian Priest, two former buds from NXT. Another cool match. I don't think we've seen this match on Raw or ever. I'm not sure actually. I could be totally wrong right here. This match kind of, for whatever reason, made me realize how quickly, you know, WWE is evolving, how quickly the time just goes. People who were rookies back in the day from NXT are now veterans, you know, like Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and people that recently felt like were in NXT are now main eventers. That's wild. Anyway, Riddle won with some kind of a roll-up, and then straight up we see Judgment Day attacking Riddle. You think you know me? It's Edge. He's back. We saw a couple of spears, and he says, no matter how many times you put me down, I always come back. At Extreme Rules, we will meet in an I Quit match. This is awesome. An I Quit match might be even more entertaining than an Extreme Rules match, so I'm all for it. I absolutely love this. I'm not a big fan of gimmick pay-per-views, but if you're going to give us a gimmick pay-per-view, make it feel like this pay-per-view is a lot different than any other damn pay-per-view. So another great Raw. Like I've said, I'm so happy with Extreme Rules pay-per-view. I don't remember being excited about an Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Like, maybe it's been at least 5 or 6 years. You know, it always felt like a C-level pay-per-view. So really happy about this. Thank you for watching The Great One. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.